Namaste and welcome to Indian History and Archaeology with me, Dr. Lajwanti Shahani. Today we're going to delve into our ancient Indian culture and traditions. I'm talking about the Pancha Maha Yagna or 5 great Yagnas which all Hindus are required to perform every day. The word Yagna has its root in the Sanskrit yaj, meaning to worship, adore, and honor, and it is also called a sacrifice or offering. First appearing in the early Vedic literature, the Rig Veda and Yajur Veda in particular, Yagna has been a part of individual and social rituals since the Vedic times. Brahma Yagna is the first of the Pancha Maha Yagnas. It is meditation and worship of the Lord which is done through words. A sacrifice which is also offered to the rishis by reading the scriptures like the Bhagavad Gita, the Puranas, Ramayana and Mahabharata. By doing so, we also pay our respect to the sages who have left this wonderful treasure for us. Ideally, this should be done in the early hours of the morning, one of the first things in the day. Deva Yagna is also performed daily with homa or havan and ghee. In today's time though, a householder may even offer a diya, a lamp, with ghee. This sacrifice is offered to the Kula Devta with nevedya such as milk products, fruits, flowers, clothes and money. This money can be used for charity, of course. Pitra Yagna is also a daily sacrifice offered to our ancestors with water. This is the water which we offer to the sun in the morning, pouring it down into the earth. With this yagna, we acknowledge all the spiritual culture which we have inherited, the epigenetics which give us continuity. You can think of it as a personal history. Then there's Manushya Yagna, a daily sacrifice offered to fellow human beings to serve the sick, the old and needy, also the sadhus, with seva and dan. In other words, service and charity. The 5th is Bhuta Yagna, a daily sacrifice to the environment. With this yagna, we serve the nature and all living beings with food and water. These include plants, birds, animals, etc. This is our commitment to save the environment because our lives depend on it. According to the great Sanskrit grammarian Panini, yagna is a performance of Deva Pujana, worship of the deities, Sangati, concentration and focusing of the powers of the mind and body, and finally Dan, which is charity, and self-sacrifice, giving away or expending of oneself. The entire life of a Hindu begins and ends with this word, yagna. That is to say, every Hindu is required to perform certain yagnas as the most important rites of passage through various stages of life. These include the 16 samskaras which were propounded by the Rishi Vedavyasa as specified in the Griha Shastra. Some of these being Namkarna, the naming ceremony for a child, Anaprashna, the first solid meal, Upanayana, Samavartana, Vivaha, Vanaprastha, Sannyasa, and finally Antayashti, the last rites done after the person's death. Thank you for joining us today, and I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Namaste. To watch more such videos, please consider subscribing to the channel and click on the bell icon.